Oh, hello there. I'm the, yes, I'm the estate agent. We spoke on the phone a bit earlier, so, how you doing? You alright? Oh, good, good. You can't wait to get moved out of your old place, I understand. You're in quite a rush to move. Good, good. Well, how's it going anyway? Have you found much in the way of other places that you like the look of? Because I think this is the first place that you're viewing with me and my estate agent, isn't it? You've not been on our books before. How are you finding it anyway? It is tough. It's very much a buyer's market right now. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, mate. I couldn't agree more. Well, thanks for joining me here. This is the entrance to the property that we're going to look at today. It's it's very rustic, isn't it? It's very shabby chic, I think is what they say. So I think it's all been, specifically made to look like this by the local council. They it's a new build actually, but the council wanted it to have a kind of a worn, lived-in feel, so they've done this to it, which is, I think it's more or less the same thing that they do to denim jeans in the shops that you can get in a sort of distressed look, and all that is it's just people in the sweatshop factories in Taiwan or Malaysia or wherever they are, with just cheese graters going at the like that at the jeans, at the knees, and they give it that kind of distressed vintage look, that kind of vibe. And so I think that's what the council or the local authority has done with this place, which is, it's not to everyone's tastes, but it's it's quite artisan, isn't it? So that's quite nice. Anyway, shall we pop inside and have a look around? You can see if you like this place, if it's somewhere that you feel you like to live. So I'll just get the keys. So many keys, I don't know which one's the right one. I don't know if it's a Chubb lock or a Yale lock, and I don't know if the key's brass or if it's a silver coloured one. So let me just No, I know the door's open. This is for the inner door. That's your outer door there, so that the milkman can leave your pint of milk in the morning, or the postman, or what have you. But this is just the inner door has got about 3 padlocks on it. So I'm just gonna find the right key. Oh, we've got a little man made of Lego there. That's not. This is obviously you can write your own name and telephone number on there if you lose your keys. Some good Samaritan will hopefully hand them in, won't they? So I don't think it's any of these ones. Alright, hang on 2 seconds. Ah, that's the one. So let's go and let ourselves in, and we'll have a look around. Okay, well, as you can see, this is sort of the main reception area that we've got, and lots of storage space on the shelves there. You could have all of your coats and shoes piled up, couldn't you, in the cubby holes there, and then also a great place to put any recycling bins that you might have, or if you wanted to get some wine racks, you could put those in. I'm just going to cough, it's a bit dusty in here. That's fine. Apparently there was a little asbestos problem, but that's been all but taken care of now. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Let me just. Okay, well, I mean, if you do find any asbestos in the walls, then just phone us and we'll get the local authority or the council or someone like that to come round and paint over it with some lead paint or something like that. That'll stop it getting out and infecting you. But yes, apart from that, we've got a very minimalist lighting feature here, which is a recurring theme throughout the apartment that you'll notice, which is very modern, very chic, and of course the bay window, which is it's got these big they're kind of blinds that go. They pull right down over the bay window there, and I know it looks like a corrugated garage door, but it's Venetian blinds. They're just, closed. They'll be fine. They'll be absolutely fine to open, and you've got a great view over a lovely water feature. Which no, I think it used to be a sewage works, but it's now a children's paddling pool or something like that. It's very, very desirable area, this location to live in. So yes, we are gonna have to just keep our voices down, I'm afraid, because I understand that well, there's an irritable neighbour who is that is the one drawback. But I tell you what, mate, nowhere's ever perfect, is it? Nowhere's ever 100%, So I mean, if that's the only drawback, is that you've got an irritable neighbour who doesn't like loud noises, then I mean, the location is excellent, the price is amazing, the schools in the area are, well, let's put it this way, people go to them, so that's got to be a sign of something, hasn't it? So yeah, all right, shall we move on into the next room? Okay. So as you can see, we're in the living room now, the main living room. and it's very light, very airy, very spacious. I mean, look at that! Look at that natural light coming in. You know, it's really. I mean, in the summertime, can you imagine how relaxing this is going to be? And obviously, the flooring needs a bit of a sweep, maybe a bit of a sand down, but it's very much a. You know, this is a place. It's a project, isn't it? It's like you can, you know, you could get an empty shell of a building to live in, and just, you know, be there, playing your computer games, rotting away, with the windows closed, or you could live in a nice place with. I mean, imagine these walls with, like, you know, plaster on them and pictures hanging on them, and, you know, bookshelf. Obviously you've got to imagine it with furniture in here, because it's not going to be, you know, as you're not going to have as much space as this with furniture in here. But just to give you an idea of the size of the place, I mean, you know, for the money that we're talking about, this is unheard of. This is a prime location, and it's just really quality. So, yeah. When are you thinking of moving, by the way? Because realistically, we're going to have a lot of offers on this place, and I will need to get something in writing basically before we leave. If you are interested in the place, we're going to need the deposit, and for you to sign on the dotted line, which is, it's just in here, by the way, the dotted line upon which you would sign is it's just in here. There's you want to see the rest of the place first? Well, I mean, fair enough. That's you know, I understand. I've been in your position. You know, I get where you're coming from, but you know, it's very much a buyer's market. You know, so places like this, they don't come up all that often, and when they do, you've got to really snap them up, because they'll go, and then you'll just be, you know, we don't want you to be living on the streets now, do we? No, that would be awful. But that is what is going to happen to you if you don't act fast and get a move on. So, I mean, not you personally, but that is what happens to. You know what I'm saying, anyway. So, okay, shall we? Do you like a moment to have a look around? Just have a peek. That's fine. Right? I've got to make a quick phone call anyway to my boss. So if you just bear with me, just feel free to have a look around. That's fine. Hello, Elton. How are you? Yes, I'm just showing them around the property now. Well, I think they're keen. But well, they're just a bit concerned about the price, I think. But, well, you've got 4 more couples coming to view it today, and they've all got cash, and they're all ready to go, aren't they? Okay. Just have a look around, mate. That's fine. You carry on. I'll just be a moment. It'll probably sell to one of them. Yeah, I understand. Well, I'll just finish up with this guy anyway, and then. Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. Mate. You carry on. Cool. All right. See you in a bit. Love you. Sorry, that was a private call. Well, you know, we do have a lot of people coming to see this place, so there's a lot of interest being generated about it. So Shall we move on to the next room then? Okay. And so here we are. This is the master bedroom here, with its beautiful ensuite facilities, and of course you've got a great. Behind me, you can see the windows. Obviously, it's a lovely view out over the park. I say park; it's more of a yard, but it's it's there's, I think, weightlifting facilities there, and tables and benches. You can have a lovely picnic if you wanted to, so that's nice. And obviously this is all original brickwork, so it's very very chic, very very in demand, which is nice. And I'm sorry, I am gonna have to ask you to keep your voice down, because the neighbour gets very annoyed if he hears even like a mouse or a pin dropping, so we're just gonna have to. He might be asleep right now, but we just have to be very careful. So just take it easy, okay? But do you have any questions for me at this moment? You don't have any questions. That's a bit odd, but fair enough. So yeah, this is, as I say, the master bedroom, and you can probably put a poster up on the walls or something like that to give it a real, a sense of unique identity for you. So, but don't hammer anything into the walls. And certainly don't drill anything into the walls. We wouldn't like that. If you make any holes in the walls, you have to fill them in before you leave. You have to plaster them up again. Well, you can put picture hooks up. Picture hooks are held on by a nail, yes, but it's a thinner nail than just putting a nail up. Well, I suppose technically it is still a hole in the wall no matter what, yes. But anyway, those are the rules. This will all be in your contract, so you'll be fine with that. Shall we move on to the next room? Okay, all right. And here we have this is the second bedroom. There's no ensuite with this, but obviously you've got the other bathroom that we'll go to next, I think. But this is this is just the guest bedroom, or if you've got if you're separated or divorced, this is where your kids can stay at the weekend, or you could just use it as a room to put all the cardboard boxes. Once you've unpacked from the move, you can just store them in here until you have to move to the next place. So that's it's basic functionality, this place. It's fairly straightforward, and again, great natural light, and this one has an added feature of wipe clean walls. So if you ever get any kind of mustard or blood or whatever it is that people get on walls, crayon, I don't know, but you could just go over it with a sponge and you'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, that's about it for this place. Should we go and have a look at the bathroom then? Okay, if you wanna, it's a bit of a walk just down the corridor there. So if you wanna come with me. Right, and here we are. So, yeah, it's obviously a bit further away from the rest of the flat. It's you know, it's. I'm gonna have to come clean with you. Actually, it is a shared bathroom, so I don't know how you feel about that, but you know that's the setup here. So take it or leave it, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? But it's, you know, obviously it's kept to a very high standard, and you've got. I think there's a cleaner that comes in once or twice an hour to just to mop up, which is nice. And obviously there's no actual bath in here. It's more laboratorial based. Many water features. We've got the main cubicle there, and obviously these. No, they're not. I think they're probably sinks. Like only one's a urinal, probably. The rest you can wash your hands in. That's fine. I wouldn't eat your lunch off it, but you know it's perfectly clean. Yeah. Do you have any other questions? It is, well, yes, we are. We can be a bit louder now. We're further away from the flat, as I say. We are on the street. Yes, this is. No, it's not. It's not a public lavatory. No. I mean, it's fairly exclusive. You do have to pay 50p to get in to access it, but you know that gets you a lovely clean bathroom, and the toilet paper is constantly restocked, as is the hand soap. So, I mean, honestly, this is a great bargain. This really is. So, and you know, you're not going to use it anyway because you've got the ensuite in the main bedroom there. So you're going to be absolutely fine, I think, for places to poo. So, right, and then that's about it. So you've seen it all, and we can just get you to sign the tenancy agreement. And what's that? Do you have a question? How much is it? Well, that's just details, isn't it? Do you really want to know? I mean, I suppose you are going to have to be paying for it. Well, it's obviously we're in the centre of the city here, so it's extremely reasonable, I think, for what it is, and it's £2,500 per week. So that really it does add up, but I think that's about the going rate these days. I think so. Rent will increase every 6 months, yeah. So just incrementally, you know. You wanna go and think about it? Well, yeah. Like I know you overheard me on the phone earlier. I think that my colleague is going to come round with some other people, and it is probably going to go. But yeah, well, just. Do you want to take my number anyway, and then you can call me when you've changed your mind, or no? Where are you going? Just wait for me. I'll give you a lift in my car. Just hang on a minute. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you liked it, please be sure to subscribe. And if you really liked it, why not check out my Patreon? Thanks.